youngsters up. Number 6. They might claim to have tests or scientific proof of their characteristics. They claim they're very sensitive to others. They did a test online and they're very empathic. Or perhaps their counselor has told them they're just far too caring. They may have a particularly high IQ. Again, a test showed it. Curious thing is, though, if you've ever noticed, no one ever gets to see them take these tests or even see the results. So they will use these tests, if you will, to lie about their achievements, their performance, their virtues, how much they've sacrificed for others. Or they will use these test results as evidence that their boss in work, their partner, even their own kids are holding them back. And lastly, number 7, no matter what they do, no matter if they know they're wrong, and even if they know everyone else knows they're wrong, they will not back down from their position, because that would be a blow to that fragile ego. Backing down would mean they have a flaw. It might be a sign of weakness, a sign of fault, or a sign of error. In fact, the very things that they often exploit and jump on when it comes to others. And when called out or challenged, they may give a condescending laugh, roll their eyes, wave their hand, just be dismissive of whoever has challenged them, disregard even the evidence in front of them. Quite often they will attack the person, not their argument or not their position. And this could involve maybe pointing out the other person's errors, even their past errors, insult who they are, their age, their physical characteristics. Common tactic would be to put that person into a particular group and then make sweeping statements. People like you are always. They'll try to invalidate their opponent. Are you a lawyer? Are you a scientist? By the way, even if that other person is a lawyer or a scientist, that still isn't enough, because they have an A level in something. Because of their cognitive bias, they will always look for anything that can justify why the other person, the other person's point, the other person's argument should be disregarded, not taken seriously. They believe it is easier to attack the person than to defend their own position. Another tactic would be to misrepresent what has been said to them, exaggerate, lie, sometimes even become aggressive. That would be easier than just admitting they don't know what they're talking about, or perhaps even they are just genuinely mistaken. And when others are proved right somehow, or perhaps more accomplished or have achieved more, it is because they are bad, they have cheated, and they have exploited others. Or it might become something of a pity party. They had the chance to do or to be something spectacular, but they gave it up for something much more noble, or they were cheated out of it, or they have been held back somehow. Because with pathological narcissism, what we often see is someone who isn't really open to new information or new experiences, which is why we see little growth. And that fragile ego makes it difficult for them to concede any kind of ground without looking weak, or rather feeling as if they're weak, to others. Many just end up digging deeper holes for themselves, making themselves look more and more ridiculous in their efforts to look superior. So there are just 7 ways narcissistic people behave to look as if they're superior to others. Now, as always, I'm sure there's many I could have added to this. Please feel free to use the comment box below. There are some interesting conversations started around these videos. But if you like this video, if you find it interesting or helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel for future updates on mental health related topics.
I can't take him serious. He's not a Mensa member. 8 times.